Hello and welcome to the Banter Blitz show for today, November 15th, and it's the, what kind of session is that? It's an afternoon session, German time, but yeah, it might be something else, some other time, somewhere else. This is how to phrase it. So, who am I going to play? I'm going to start with Carlos, yes, because he tried earlier in the German show and it didn't work out. I mean, I accepted, but he was, what was the excuse? He had to dry his hair or something. Nothing I could come up with. So we have the Rui. And I'm going to play the closed Rui. Let's not be too eager here. I might take on c6. Oh, there's a request to play the Caro. Okay, maybe later. Okay, d4. That's not a bad line. That's the Yates variation. Everybody's favorite victim from the 1920s, Frederick Yates. He lost a fantastic amount of instructive games against, like, everybody, yeah? Alekhine, Capablanca, Rubinstein. Fantastic, yeah? And he was kind enough to lose all those games to our, yeah, not entertainment, but to our enlightenment, so to say, to see how to not play some stuff. Okay, here, Carlos sacrificed the d4 pawn. Yo, yeah, I'll take it. D4 pawn. I cannot resist. And in the meantime, I should make sure that I'm not dehydrating from all the talking. Speaking about water, isn't the weather is really terrible here? It's raining the whole day. It's really not very tempting to go outside. I will go outside later though, meeting some teammates, preparing in depth for our match next Sunday. Okay, I'm going to attack the queen. Hooray! Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Let's see where the queen is going. My queen on a8 actually does something positive, attacking e4. So if he goes queen g3, which looks kind of normal, I can take on e4. Okay, so what to do here? Yeah, simply capturing is a possibility, but that gives the knight on c3 this easy development that you don't like to simply allow. And there is d3, of course. Yeah, that looks better somehow. I mean, f4 I think he cannot play. Then I have queen a7 check, knight g4. That should be deadly. Oh, he's going for it. I don't believe this. Maybe he didn't see the check coming. Topper Harley is in the chat. Hope he hasn't crashed some planes before the show. Yeah, knight g4. Threatening mate on f2 and mate on h2. This is the big thing. It's not just one mating threat. There are two. Especially knight takes h2 it's tough to cover. Yeah, thanks for the game, Carlos. Yeah, I think that was probably a questionable gambit. So, Topper Harley actually challenged me. Okay. So I'm taking this challenge, of course. And let's see. I haven't played a Banco in the German show. And he's really quick in taking all the pawns. Very quick play. So let me think about this. I think bishop f5 was the thing. I know, actually not. Knight takes. Anyway, this should be playable. Intending knight e4. Yeah, this is definitely true. Yeah, knight a6 first is probably better. What I would have done here wasn't great. But I still have some typical Banco-ish compensation on the queen side. So what's the deal? Here? I'm not quite sure. Oh, it's a good question. Drunken lawyer. What my plans are for doing content on my YouTube channel. That's a really good question. I haven't done much at all in recent times, and I want to do more. But I have nothing concrete. There's nothing concrete that I could actually tell at the moment. I don't have that much time, but still I want to do something. And the channel is basically inactive at the moment, and that really shouldn't be. That's something that I want to change. But I don't have any concrete plan at the moment. Here knight e5 c4 is the idea. Yeah. I still do that. With the knights here traded, it might be there might be a better chance to play c4, knight c5. Oh, that's very good news. Very good news, actually. Now he's not moving this anytime soon. I just wonder how to play here. This. I would like to put something onto b3. Maybe just this, actually. And then b4 might be an option. After a3, I think it should be quite okay, basically no matter what. But I'm not entirely certain how I should play. This. Damn. This should be fine. Bishop c3, this is a bit annoying. That's a bit annoying. I intended queen b3, but I don't want to. I don't want to have to take it. Another question by Patty how can I pronounce that? Renauer. That was probably a totally wrong pronunciation. How can I warm up to play the first games in tournaments? Because my first games are so bad. Yeah, that's a common problem. And it's also something that I suffer from. I always need like 1 or 2 games to kind of get into the flow. And usually what I do is, or recommend to do is to, before the tournament, focus on something in your training. Focus on something simple rather than something complicated. Especially try to practice tactics, small move tactics, and this way trying to get into this mode of thinking about chess variations more. And I wouldn't want to do it with something overly complicated, because it's sometimes more frustrating than anything if you try to solve stuff and it is something extremely tough to figure out. So I'm trying to attack the center here, top of Harley's center. Of course, you can also repeat an opening or so, but I think it's not a bad idea to prepare to be tactically more alert. Yeah, I thought f3 has to be played. And now I'm going to attack the rook. Rook d2, rook c2. This f5 procedure was played to make e4 a weaker pawn, and king g7, f6, e5, something like that was my idea. Okay, bishop c2, rook c1 doesn't help. You can play rook c2 here, then b4. Okay. So let's block everything and then go to c2. I can go rook e2 simply. Okay. I did not think about that, which was not good. Anyway. e8 is actually covered by the bishop, so rook e8 is not a good idea. Rook e6 though, he can play. Okay, he will take. I can try to get onto the second rank here, or push the pawn. This is actually interesting. Push the pawn. C pawn is quick. Yeah, that looks kind of okay. Taking here. Yeah, Turbo X asks to play a certain line in the English opening. Yeah, this is interesting. This line is interesting that you mentioned c4, e5, then the 4 knights, and then e3. But with c4, I mean, I'd like to practice a bit of e4 on the first move. And if I go c4, I'm not guaranteed to get that. I can try one c4 in one of the next games. But thanks for playing Topper Harley. That was a tough game. I think I might have been in some trouble at some point. It's very much possible. Okay, so who else is on? Killer Cat. Okay, I'm going with c4 and maybe we get this line. And but I have to say I don't really know it all that well. Topper says as he likes my book about the Nimzo and Bogo. Yeah, that's nice to hear. Thank you. I tried, yeah. I tried. But the Killer Cat went with f5. So here, Queen e5, winning a pawn. I don't know. It's probably not good. So oh, what the heck? What the heck? Knight e5? Ah, bishop f6. Okay. So he's playing very quickly. Or it, yeah, it is a cat after all. No picture of the cat. Okay. So yeah, I'm just going back here. Shaba asked what I think about knight f3, f5, e4. I think that is not a correct opening line. The one with e4 immediately. d3, d3 and e4 is better, but I still think that it doesn't really pose any serious issues. So bishop h3. I'm a little bit concerned about black's attack here. But can't quite believe it. Yeah, this is interesting. If I take h3, it's knight e3. I can just take, of course. Yeah, that's okay. Let's take it. Okay, if I move this, isn't the bishop trapped? He had to take with the bishop. That wouldn't have been that easy, maybe, because of the opposite colored bishops. Yeah, thanks for the game, Killer Cat. Now I've played the Mykonos variation of the English quite often. I think it's quite promising. So Patty Rinauer, no, I'm so terrible. No, I don't know. So from Brazil, probably by having better weather than we have here. So the Italian game. Oh, we got a that's pleasant surprise. We got the Evans Gambit. Not that the Evans is so bad, but the regular Italian game sometimes can be extremely boring. So bishop d3. I have to really remember at d6. I'm simply returning the pawn here. I haven't had this on the board for a very long time. people nowadays mostly play the slow Italian with d3, c3 and so on. I don't know if the declined Evans is good. Really not. I have never looked at this. I read, I don't know what book it was, but that it's supposed to be actually quite okay for black. But I never saw the point. You can take the pawn pretty much without having any big problems. So I think you should take it. Okay, so here, do I want to go knight g4 or not? That is the question. Get the dark squared bishop. And she's got knight c4 maybe. Not all that sure how to do this. Knight c4 I can take, play d5, but that is not a good idea. It's not so easy actually. Okay, let's do that. Turbo X asks what my favorite opening is to play with white or black. Yeah, with white it's actually quite easy. It's the white side of the Maroczy bind. I'm always looking forward to those games. I have never lost a classical time control game with that opening, and I've had tons of games, maybe 20, 25, I don't know, maybe more. And, with black, no, it's tough to say. I really like the Nimzo. It's such a flexible and well-refined opening. It wasn't a coincidence that I've written a book on where the Nimzo is the main content. So she's giving me d4, and I mean, as stated multiple times, I cannot resist to take a center pawn. Rook g3, rook h3. Maybe there is some play, but my bishop on d4 is also covering g7. It's currently not easy to see any direct counterplay, especially considering that the queen is somewhat off. I definitely like to keep this bishop. What to do? No, I think there aren't. Chat is a bit slow last 2 or 3 minutes. With c4, bishop takes c4, rook c8. I think I'm winning material, so she has to go back, and that is helpful. So there was a question about the commentary team from St. Louis, the team of 3, yeah, mostly. Yeah, I think I'm mostly positive. I mean, I don't think it's just love and hate. As you say, you either love the team or hate it. I'm kind of in between. I think it's basically very good. It's just that the odd thing is kind of unnerving. But I think it's getting a bit better. Yeah, I mean there was this incident. Yeah, I think it was in Paris or so when Maurice Ashley I felt was completely inappropriate with Magnus Carlsen in the interview, and Magnus basically told him to I'm not saying it, shut the beep off, and I think that was a good thing that Magnus did that, because what Ashley did there was simply completely foolish. And I think it's gotten a bit better, that he's not as much quoting completely weird lines that no human player can see, especially not in rapid play. And I see what you're saying. That Shaba is saying that it's kind of repetitive. Everybody has their favorite phrases, but I'm a chess commentator myself, and I know I have my favorite phrases that will feel repetitive to people. Generally speaking, I think they're doing a good job. I mean, again, you can criticize certain things, but in general, I think it's fine. Yeah, here I shouldn't get. I shouldn't get checkmated here anymore. My bishop is very, very safely guarding everything. Okay, now let's go b4 and so on. Yeah, as I understand what you're saying, that you like Saravan, but sometimes it's a bit. I wanted to go b4. Okay, doesn't really. It's not a big problem. You want to stab your ears with a knife. Yeah, I don't know. I think he has really good insight sometimes. What I feel would be helpful sometimes, if you take the three persons commentating, they are all retired players. I mean that's really something to take into account. None of the three is playing active tournament chess, and if you are a bit more involved with the modern games, with the current theory and so on, it's sometimes a little bit weird what they're saying. I mean, this is not really a problem for the amateur, but for the a bit more knowledgeable people. For example, sometimes they discuss something theoretical, like, okay, what is currently in fashion or so, and it's just wrong sometimes. It's just fundamentally wrong. Like, this is the main line or so, is a typical statement, and it is not the main line. It was the main line 15 years ago, maybe, what they mention. These kind of things. And I think it sometimes would help to have somebody in there who's a little bit more knowledgeable about how modern theory, for example, is, and so on. But okay, I think it's a minor concern for the absolute majority of spectators. Yeah. So this is what I sometimes feel. Yeah, when you listen, like, really, that's not right. Yeah. For example, in comparison, This, of course, basically never happens if you have Svidler Gustafsson commentating. They're just far more knowledgeable about those things. Okay, a3, while talking, I have not done much against bishop b5. Okay, yeah. Knight takes d4, you can defend with bishop e3. You see castling long. I think he wants to castle long in this position. Okay. These positions are always tough for me because it's not, I don't have huge experience with them. Yeah, that's true. They usually talk more about general principles in the commentary there instead of concrete lines. I don't think this is a bad thing in particular, because if you usually, if your main audience is more like the amateur audience, if you shower them with concrete lines, I don't know, it's not a great idea. I know the concrete lines are important, but you can do too much of it. You can really do. What's going on here? The queen side has opened up. Yeah, I think I'm taking him. So is he threatening something? Knight b2 maybe? No. I would like to coordinate this a little bit better somehow. Maybe this. And some g4 maybe. Knight b2 was irritating. I wanted to prevent that. Okay. Rook b8 maybe, yeah. I'm lacking this one tempo. Okay, if I take, he's got rook b2. Takes king g2. Yeah. A tough game, as usual, against Schelling. No, I did not think about this move at all, and it is a good move. That's lost. Oh my god. Pooh, I didn't see this coming. No, I have no move. I can just resign him. Wow. Wow. I was really thinking I must be fine here in this position. And then I'm lost like after 6 minutes. That is weird. 6 moves. Am I really in bad shape here? I can hardly believe that. It's probably a matter of being precise. I need, if I can get in G4, G3, King G2, I'm just clearly better, I think. But maybe I don't. Wow, that was tough. Very nicely played here by Black, I think. So, okay, who else I'm going to play? Let's play the Drunken Lawyer. He's got a really long-standing challenge in. And let's go E4. Something else. The exchange Rui. That is not a bad line at all. I think it's sometimes underestimated. Oh, it just takes. Okay, this is good news. Gives me a relatively easy to play position. So, yeah, bishop here. Knight to d2, I guess. Yeah, white has two general ideas here. Trying to go for f4 is an idea. Or you can try to play d4 in order to get that typical pawn formation of the exchange Rui with the 4 against 3 on the king side. Okay. What the heck? Ja, hallo? Grüß dich. Du bist mitten in einer Live-Show auf YouTube.
Einer Live-Show auf YouTube?
Ja, ich weiß.
Ich mach's dann total cool. Können wir unseren Termin morgen verlegen?
Okay, ja, dann überlegen wir uns einen neuen, ne? Und ne, ich mache dann jetzt hier mal weiter, aber ist okay. Ich schreibe noch mal was.
Okay.
Ja.
Also danach die Woche sieht besser aus bei mir.
Okay, gucken wir mal. Alles klar.
Okay.
Jo, kein Problem. Tschüss.
Ciao.
I thought it was fun to take that. Okay. So, we had a queen trade. Yeah, I should have forced him to switch to English. Yeah, that would have been funny. But nah. So, is this an idea? Knight a5, rook b8 then. No, I go g3 f4. Yeah, g3 f4, gaining more space. In general, black is a little bit hard pressed to come up with an active plan. You're basically just sitting there and cannot do much. Yeah, basically yes. Mystic Duck is asking if my videos on the London system that are on my YouTube channel, if they are still usable. Yeah, basically yes, even though there have been some developments, of course. I mean, London has become extremely popular, and yeah, there have been some developments, but the systems that I recommended are still very much valid. That wasn't a Samsung phone, really wasn't. was the claim that I'm advertising this brand. I'm not that I have no particular problem with this, with Samsung, but it wasn't one. So let's see. I went to cover c2. I wanted to move the knight, and I will do so now. So c3 d4 is a way to get something going. Yeah, so he tries to play with g6. Then I can go d5, right? Yeah, there have been some developments since I published this, so it's probably not a bad idea if you want to play the lines that I'm suggesting against the London back in my video. It's not a bad idea to refresh it a little bit and see if what happened. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Maybe e5 actually. You can also, of course, use if you have a premium on Chess24, you can use Jan Gustafsson's videos. Yeah, he also made videos for the black side, even though what Jan was recommending is mostly catered for Queen's Gambit players, as it fits with the repertoire that he has suggested, Queen's Gambit based repertoire. So covering this. He's defending this very well, by the way. Knight d6 doesn't really do much. That isn't great. It isn't great. It's not even decent. He's threatening to take this, and I don't really see a good continuation. It's quite amazing. Ah! How did that happen? Going king e4 next, just to try to limit the immediate losses. Yeah, here I thought that maybe this isn't so terrible right away. Rook c6 and so on, but that was not something that I aimed for. Knight f5. It's not so easy. He's got no check. now if I take there, I'm threatening e6. Ah, come on. Quicker. Wow, did he really calculate all this stuff? I had bishop d6, rook d6. Yeah, that was that was more than lucky. Yeah, here takes. I have this, which is really completely a complete coincidence that this works. Yeah, thanks for the game, Drunken Lawyer. Tough game. And very well defended, really. Okay, so who else is on? Did I play Blitz dating? Nope. It's 3 minutes, so let's see. Okay, check. Yeah, this is a bit easier for me to play than the London system. Than the Open Sicilian. That's what I'm trying to say. I had the Dragon earlier in the German show and got beaten pretty badly. I'm not sure, maybe I swindled my way around it, out of it, but okay, so what am I doing here? E5 maybe? He tends to take and play Queen C2. Yeah, okay, man, that cannot be all that bad. No, I really try to go E5 him. Maybe he can take on D4, go Queen C2. I don't see a direct refutation of it. It looks a bit weird, but maybe it's playable. Okay, yeah, I can also keep the tension, but okay, let's go with the keep it simple way. Just trying to prove that his pawn structure is somewhat weaker. He can go c4 though, and he should. I didn't do that. Now I maybe have some chances to prove a slight advantage. That's the d5 square is the difference. Here I've got no weaknesses. I can try to use the d5 square. So trying to regroup this. Knight on f3. That was a bit of a lame move. I could have played that before. Now it is even more attractive. Black cannot take now, as then the whole a7 construction would fall apart. This is looking nice now. b6 is very weak, and this knight is hopping towards the d5 square. I'm just preventing knight f4. That's easier. And now on the way to d5. to f6. Yeah, grab the open file. Can just slowly make progress here. Oh no, let's not go into automatic mode that easily. Winning the queen is something to do if you can. Yeah, thanks for the game, Blitz Dating. So, who else is on? We have, wow, cannot pronounce that. But it's a new opponent, so, oops. So, no. Absolutely no chance for me to pronounce that correctly. So, the Nimzo, we talked about it earlier. I'm getting, no, I'm not getting this. Getting the main line I wanted to say, but I'm not getting it. The Hübner. Yeah, here knight takes is okay. There are many okay lines here for black. This IQP line has been one of the main tries for white to avoid the Hübner variation with the double pawns. It is quite interesting actually, but it should not lead to an advantage if black is doing it right. I have retreated the bishop to f8 in order to go for a fianchetto. So here I'm close to completing that. And white is sometimes not having all that much activity because the knight on e2 is not very active compared to a knight on f3, as it is often the case in IQP structure. The knight on f3 is better than on e2. So I'm quite happy with this. The only thing I'm not sure about is what to do with my bishop, and probably bishop d7 c6 can be done. Yeah, I think I will do it. He can take on d5 now, but like twice to make me so that we both have an isolated pawn, but I enjoy the bishop pair, so not a big thing. Okay. Probably this. He's trading stuff. What is he trying to do at the end? No, I don't get it. I'm really happy with the piece trades. The more minor pieces traded off, the weaker the pawn will become. Yeah, g5 is hanging. g5 is hanging, right? Let's take it. Yeah, that helped. That helped quite a bit. Yeah, I'm at home at those positions. I mean, I tend to forget most of the things that I had written in the book. But if I have a little bit of time, I will remember most of it. Okay, so next game. Anybody around that I haven't played all that often? Gaza, you know? Why not? Black again. Maybe. Yeah, loose pieces drop off. That's definitely true for the g5 bishop in in the game before. Not much happens here. Okay, I'm going to cancel this one. Again, you can always challenge later. Poker Mocha. Let's do Poker Mocha. Why not? He's not playing either. What the heck? So let's cancel this one. Okay, it was a somewhat older challenge, but you never know. So okay, let's play Chaba then. Always very active in the chat. Okay, here we go. He asked about F5. I think it was Chaba who asked about it. So we get the Dutch Leningrad. Rook e1, yeah, that is not so often played against c6 compared to queen to e8. I wonder why. Knight e4 maybe. Yeah, maybe knight e4. I really have no clue. The Dutch Leningrad is not an opening that I play on any sort of regular basis. I've played it a bit like 15 years ago, and I didn't think it was all that bad. I had pretty decent results. But still, I somehow it did not become a main part of my opening repertoire. And it's a 3-minute game. Yeah? I have to really take that into account. I sometimes only recognize it when it's too late. Yeah, the time is already a bit down. Okay, now I'm threatening h6, and that knight on f3 doesn't feel very comfortable, I would assume. It looks a bit shaky. Shaba, what are you doing? You've got a knight on g5. Take care of it. Yeah, thanks for the game, Shaba. I have to go back to h3 earlier or play f3, I guess, somehow. So, yeah, Poker Mocha is back and says, ugh, we're just getting some food. Yeah, okay. I see. You can challenge again. Maybe we get this game in. Okay, I'm going to pre-move d6. That is not a very risky pre-move. And see what happens. Nothing happens. But it's a pretty new challenge, so I think a namesake is very likely around. Okay, now we start. We'll get Finidor's defense. Let's see what namesake is doing. G4 is the crazy people gambit, but bishop c4 is the tried and tested main line. In general, I don't think it is all that easy for white to prove an advantage against the black setup. Not that it's fantastic what black is doing, but it is fairly solid, and some of the lines that you regularly see, I think, don't really threaten all that much. So we'll see what namesake is doing. Okay, I go c6, and I would like to go b5, b5, a6, bishop b7. Trading is usually quite welcome. d4 is just a better pawn than d6, and my bishop on e7 now is getting a little bit more scope. I'd like to go bishop c5, yeah, trade the dark squared bishop off. Maybe first gain a bit more space there, and then trade it. It just doesn't look good on e7, so trading is probably a good idea. He took a moment. Yeah, it seems that he actually considered to take with the pawn, which I had not on the radar at all. Yeah, that I don't really like my position all that much. Knight b6, that was a silly move. Why did I do that? Anyhow, not a good decision. It seems he wants to regroup the knight to f5. Yeah, and that is somewhat dangerous. Not a huge choice. Yeah, so queen g3 simply against h6. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. I mean, I'm always threatening the mate on d1, so that might help to get a bit of time. I'm not sure, drunken lawyer, what your mistake in the game was. I think probably you played it perfectly okay, and only at the very end it got downhill. I think it was very okay before. So okay, so I'm going knight e8. Yeah, this is not fun. Moves like that give me some hope. h3. To trade off his active pieces. I mean, really extremely annoying setup. No. Yeah, I can do that. Queen h7, there's knight h6, I think. Okay, knight f6 back. I don't want to be completely passive the whole time. So g5 coming up. Queen to d7 maybe. g4. Yeah, that should force a queen trade at least. Queen e5. Maybe even knight g4 is an option then. Yeah, the worst is over, I think. Phew. To defend the whole time in this game. Yeah, that knight is my hero here. Defending everything. Okay. Huh. I cannot do much there, unfortunately. I thought on f2 I could do more, but okay, that's really helpful. And I'm an exchange up. Wow. Arg! Arg! I did not look at this at all. I'm what a silly move. I did not look at this. Oh, sick. It's so sick. You're suffering the whole frigging game. And then you're finally outplaying him step by step, and then the blunder full rook. Oh my god, that's so sick. So it's a draw at the end. Yeah, anyway. So let's see if we can get 2 or more games. Maybe 2 games going. Okay, let's go. Poker Mocker. Yeah, I got a request for the Panov attack. And here we go. Panov is not a bad choice. I don't really know exactly how to do this here. Bishop g5 is one of the main lines, knight f3 is the other one. Huh, really? Am I not just winning stuff? Yeah, I'm just winning a pawn. So bishop d7. Yeah, what to do? Yeah, just taking it, I think. And we can actually take on d5. Anyway, okay, let's play for the development. I probably did not play this in the best way possible, but I think it's still fairly good because he cannot easily develop with castling. Castles, queen takes e7. So, and I have got knight, queen to b5 and knight hops. His idea is to play rook c7. I want to go here for knight to b5 or knight to f5. Queen a4 was possible, yes. Not sure, but maybe it was better also. Not just possible, but also better. I'm very much willing to accept that. Really? I was winning the knight? I didn't see that. At which point? I don't see when. Well, which move? I don't see it. Here there's bishop d7. I don't know. Okay, here I'm threatening knight b5, discovered attack. Not easy to suggest a move for black. Knight b5 is a pretty awful threat. Okay, and here, knight to f5 or knight to b5? Knight to b5 actually, yeah, looks good. Attacks the rook with check. Rook d7, I take e7, so pretty much. Ish over. Yeah, here this is also good. Yo, that was the game against Poker Mocker. Thanks for playing. And we had here Gozai Yuno I wanted to play, but he also was not around. So let's do this one. No. Okay. So, got the alkynes again. I'd like to do one or two per show. Gozai Yuno. Thing seems he knows stuff. Maybe that was wrong timing. Eh? Looks a bit odd. I'm not pre-moving f5 on move 1. Okay, so here, yeah, I have to go back. Yeah, something something I did wrong here. I'm not quite sure. Something I did wrong. Anyhow, the knights look really ridiculous. They really do. Let's see, knight c7. No. Bishop c7, queen d7, bishop b6, queen b7. Let's do this. Maybe have a look at b5, like x-raying this a little bit. Yeah, I'm not really enjoying this position all that much, but it might still be okay. A4 was of course supporting the knight, but he also now has to lend some cover to b3 all the time. No, not so easy. At least it looks like it. Still looks completely ridiculous to have the knights on c6 and a5. It was definitely not. It's not something that I intend to repeat anytime soon. This maybe? No, 95 even. I don't see a clear plan here at all. This maybe. Yeah, trading b5. That could be an idea. He's not reacting at all. I'm just taking this now, right? That's quite amazing. Knight b3, almost possible. Okay, knight b3, queen b2, this knight takes d4, so there's no particular reason not to take it. Okay, so I'm 3 pawns up now. 3 is a healthy amount. Oh. Okay, thanks for the game. Gaza, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Something went wrong there in the opening. I think the knights were a little bit off there, yeah, on this side of the board. Okay, I'm going for one more 3-minute game and then I'm calling it quits for today, playing XADV. And he might or might not play. We will see. But he is in the chat, so I mean, maybe I can do the funky Dutch defense again. e3. That's a very conservative approach. Yeah, but why not? I mean, that can never be totally wrong. Yeah, what white is doing here, developing, and maybe now after c6, some b4, b5 idea. I'm not sure about queen b3. Aha, but now isn't that very comparable to those positions with the fianchetto? And I mean, the bishop is better on g2 in such a structure. That I'm fairly certain. So develop this. It looks active. Huh? I have knight e4 coming. Schelling says bishop f4 on move 2 has been scoring very well recently against f5. Really? Okay. I mean, that is definitely a decent move. But I didn't check that this is... I didn't check any recent results. Knight takes d5, that was queen b3, that was irritating. But here this looks, generally speaking, quite nice. I have knight a4, knight e4, yeah, with both knights coming there. I'm able to get rid of the... That's a weird move. I'm kind of irritated. Knight e4. Don't really see the point here. What is the point? Okay, the point is probably that I'm not seeing the point and lose on time. Yeah, taking d5, here at queen b3 I was thinking. So here, yeah, I have all kinds of things. Even this is not bad. I don't know. Let's do it. I don't think I played this perfectly. Very likely I had something better. Okay, so f4, rook c5. I think rook c5. d5, there was queen b3. I thought, at least. I could be wrong, but I thought that was the reason why I didn't take this pawn. I take d5 now, though. Okay. Maybe just back. Yeah, now the rook is getting short of squares, so I should better secure everything here. So what to do, Maybe put this here. I still think I couldn't take it. I think I was a pin. Anyhow, let's see about this game. He's got 20 seconds left, and it really looks a little bit awkward. Probably this. Okay. Let's go forward, try to end the game right here, right now. Knight is hanging. Okay. the Rook was hanging as well. Okay. Okay, guys, that was the November 15 Banter Blitz show. All in all, 3 hours. 90 minutes German, 90 minutes English. I'm back next week, I think, for the usual starting time of 7 p.m. Central European Time in the evening, 3 hours again. I hope you enjoyed it. Some of you probably have been on for the whole 3 hours. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll be back next week. Bye bye.